I don't know how I'm supposed to follow that asshole with dick jokes, but here goes. So I was born and raised in Vegas. When I was a kid, me and my brothers used to make fun of each other for being gay. And my mom, she'd get pissed at us. She's like, don't call your brother gay or he's going to start to believe it. I'm pretty sure that's how you turn people gay, then everyone would be gay. But if I do happen to turn him gay, I'll tell a bunch of straight jokes until he turns back, so fucking relax, Mom. So it's like my goal in life to tell a gay joke that was so funny that my mom couldn't help but laugh at it. So we're about to go to a wedding. She asked us if we're ever going to get married. And I was like, I'll probably get married someday. And my little brother's like, nah, I'm never getting married. So I put my hand on his shoulder. I was like, don't worry. One day they'll pass the gay marriage law. And my mom busted up laughing. But now my little brother's gay. And all the straight jokes in the world don't seem to turn him back. So my bad. The thing is, my brother's not gay. And he really fucking hates that joke. But I did a show one time, and his ex-girlfriend happened to be in the audience. And she came up to me after the show. She's like, is your brother really gay? It's like, yeah, you fucked him up. So I'm a big fan of equality. Yeah, you guys, equality? And that is why I punch girls. You know, if I took a little bit off, that'd be sexist, right? I was telling my friend that the other day, and he's like, you can't punch girls. They're smaller and weaker than you. That was the most sexist thing I've ever fucking heard. Can't hang out with that fucking asshole anymore. Yeah, and it's like I was reading this article the other day about like the Fortune 500 companies. They have, out of the Fortune 500 companies, there's only 21 women CEOs. And, you know, they're all upset about it. And it's like, yeah, you know, that is pretty off, but there's a lot of other jobs that are mostly held by men that they don't really give a shit about, like garbage men or plumbers, you know? So it's like, what's fair is fair. I think, like, yeah, there should be more women CEOs, but there should also be more women plumbers and more women garbage men and more men who sit at home and do nothing. The girls don't usually like that joke. Did you guys have an imaginary friend when you guys were kids? I did. His name was Jesus. I eventually grew out of him, but the funny thing is, like, my parents still play along. Like, I'm not 8 anymore. You guys can fucking drop it, you know? Like, every time, like, and it's like I'd go to school and they'd always make fun of me. They're like, oh, is your imaginary friend here right now? And I'd be like, Jesus is everywhere. I'm going to name my kid Jesus just for this joke, and then I'll probably abandon him. But just so, like, on the first day of school, they'll be like, Jesus, and he can stand up from his chair in, like, a white robe and Birkenstocks and be like, actually, it's Jesus. But I forgive you. So you ever started to date a girl, and then, like, a couple months into it, she tells you some crazy shit she decided not to disclose in the beginning of the relationship? She's like, wait till you're sucked in a little bit. Well, I was dating this one girl, and a couple months into it, she tells me she's bulimic. But I only date anorexics. Like, bulimics still retain a lot of water weight. Their breath is usually really bad from all the stomach acid, you know? And it's like, I admire anorexics because they know perfection's impossible, but they'll still strive for it until the day they die. But I really like this girl, so I kept dating her. But, like, every time she go to the bathroom, it just bothered me more and more. Like, all I could think is, like, does she know how much that Hot Pocket costs? Like, stop wasting my money and get a real eating disorder already. Like, what the fuck? So I told that joke at a bar one time. This lady came up to me after the show all fucking pissed off. She's like, my friend's anorexic. I was like, good, give her my phone number. I'll take her out to watch me eat. She didn't like that one either. Shit. So I have, like, a fucking terrible memory. Like, I used to work in a restaurant, and this happened to me. Like, this lady asked me what the happy hour specials were. I was like, we don't have any happy hour specials on Saturdays. And she looked at me all fucking crazy, and she goes, it's Tuesday. You know, like, some people are off by, like, a day, but I was off by, like, as much as you can possibly be off by. That's why I don't think it's fair that my girlfriend gets mad at me because I can't remember her birthday, you know? Like, I try as hard as I can, but it gets lost in the recesses of my brain. But to be fair, I've been celebrating Memorial Day my whole life. And I can't even tell you what month that's in. Like, Veterans Day, no fucking clue. We've only been dating for 7 years. These holidays have been around since I was born. Let me get these holidays down first, and then I'll work on remembering your birthday. Like, I barely know when Christmas is, and that's just because I wouldn't be a very good Christian if I didn't know the day that Santa died on the cross. I bought these memory pills, too, to, like, help with my memory, but the problem is most days I just forget to take them, so it doesn't really do me any good. You know, as comedians, we always get, like, crazy people coming up to us after shows and telling us, like, horrible jokes or just the most random shit, especially in Vegas. This lady came up to me last week after one of my shows, and she goes, "You look just like Jodie Foster." And at first I was kind of pissed off, but then I was like, she's a handsome woman, I'll take that. You know, it's like another, like a couple months ago, this guy, you know, I talk about race in my sets a lot, and this black guy came up to me after my set and called me racist. And that really bugged me. Like, I'm not racist at all. Like, I actually give 30 cents to some kid in Africa that I've never even met before, you know? Like, that guy wouldn't give money to some kid he never met before, even if it was his own kid and court ordered. That's a good fucking joke, all right? And you know what's funny is the black people always like that joke. It's all the white people that get all fucking uptight about it. See, he's laughing. It's okay. All right, I'm a big closer. What are we gonna do? So yeah, I'm at the age now where all my friends are getting married. You know, I always thought at 27 that I'd probably want to get married, but I just got a lot left to live for. You know, I thought I want to have kids too, but I still have dreams, and nothing kids do better than destroy dreams. But it's like all my friends that are married, they're like broken men, you know, like their wives got them on like an Atkins diet. You know, they can't get drunk with their friends anymore, and on top of that, their wives don't even sleep with them. But if you still ask them what the best day of their life was, they'll say it's their wedding day. And the girl always thinks that's super romantic, but that was just the last day he got to eat cake, get drunk with his friends, and fuck her all in the same night. It's like my friends, they don't really have like trophy wives. They're more like participation award wives, like the wife you get just for showing up and playing the game. All right, well, that's my time. My name is Waddle. Thanks for listening to me.